got a video that I want you to check out. It's a song story.
While I wait, I will worship. Lord, I worship your name. While I wait.
So sometimes I think you write songs for a real specific purpose, and then sometimes songs just show up. And I'm very hesitant to say, hey, God gave me this song. I always tell people, if you're going to show someone a song, never say that, because then they can never say, well, it's not good. If God gave it to you, it must be amazing. And one of the songs on this album that was totally unexpected is a song called While I Wait. It's a song that really involves trusting God and choosing to worship God in the midst of hoping for a miracle in your life, in the midst of pain, maybe tragedy, disappointment, could be failure. And this song ended up really being written for my wife more than anything. She's just had, it's been several years of just really difficult stuff. Back when we did the Oxygen album, she had appendiceal cancer, which, if you look that up, it's incredibly rare, less than 1,000 cases a year. And made it through that, and then went through a serious neck surgery, and then something came up last year that was, I would argue, even bigger than both of those. That was a different type of thing, and at some point Laura will tell her story. But the thing I thought of was, Lord, you're going to have to work a miracle. I don't know how else that's going to happen. And as we wrote this song, it was an incredibly moving experience to write the song. I wrote it with a dear friend of mine named Mitch Wong. We actually wrote it over FaceTime, and it was kind of strange that the FaceTime wasn't working, the video wasn't working. And so we just ended up being able to hear each other, and then we had a Google Doc that we were writing with, and there was a line at the end of the song when we got done that it said, though I don't understand it, I will worship through my pain. And even though I liked that idea, I thought maybe there was a deeper thing we could say, a weightier thing we could say. And so I said, Mitch, what do you think of this? And I just changed the word through to with. And we didn't say anything, just quiet. And when I wrote the word with and I looked at the line and it said, even though I don't understand it, I will worship with my pain, I just broke down in tears. And I thought, that's me and that's Laura. That instead of kind of our pain being this weird appendage that we bring into church or that we bring into worship, we bring it to the forefront as an offering to God and just go, Lord, this is what I have to give you today, is just an undone soul. This is my offering to you. So I couldn't tell if Mitch was going to like that. And I always want to be respectful to the people I write with, and all of a sudden, after like 2 hours, the video starts to work. Like, boom, it comes on. And all I see is the top of his head, and he all of a sudden slowly puts his head up and looks at the camera, and he's just undone, just in tears, face is red. It was that moment where I went, I think that was right. When you get done writing a song, you don't know. You know how you feel about it in the moment, and that's it. But you don't know how it's really going to hit someone else. But I really hoped Laura would, I just hope it would minister to her, that it would speak to her. So I said, hey, honey, I've got something to show you. And we sat on the couch in my studio, and I put the song on. And I said, this was written for you, really. And we listened to it, and she was just all kinds of messed up, and as was I. And we sat in my studio and just cried together. And the fact that this song has hit home so much for us has obviously been great. But I sure hope that it hits home for the countless thousands of people that hear it, and that they will choose to, as we have, choose to worship while they're waiting for the miracle.
I will worship, Lord, I worship your name. Though I don't have all the answers, still I trust you all the same.